Central. My name is Ian. You may know me as IW Rocker from the YouTube channel. And today on feature, we're going to have my 2015 Ram 2500 Power Wagon. Talking about this 2015 Ram Power Wagon, as you can clearly see, it is lifted, so we'll get it right into the hardware. We got a 5-inch rough country lift, and believe it or not, this lift has treated me very well. It's been very rugged, and I do off-road, which I will talk about in a minute. And it's very tall. I'm a tall guy. I'm about 6'4", but so it may not look as tall with me next to it, but it's very tall in person. We are sitting on 37 by 12.5 Toyo MTs, and we have 17-inch Pro Comp Series 69 wheels. My theme on this build was a classic look. I grew up with old trucks, you know, 70s and 80s Rams and Chevys, so I like old trucks, and this kind of has that classic theme. We got tons of sidewall here. This is no pavement princess. This thing gets used off-road very hard and does well. You definitely want some sidewall, and you know, we don't want those rubber band tires off-road. So the lift has performed very well. Has a nice stance, I think. If you don't know the Power Wagon, it does have front and rear lockers, which is awesome for off-road, as well as a disconnecting sway bar, so it can disconnect the sway bar and have full articulation in front. It is solid axle front and rear. We have a 6.4 liter Hemi gas V8. Gas is better for off-road in my opinion. Obviously, Ram thinks so as well. That's the only engine you can get in the Power Wagon. And I've added my own touch. So with the Power Wagon as an option, you can do graphics. So you see the black and white and the red. Those are factory graphics from the dealer. And I have added a few graphics of myself. So you have a flat black roof, which is vinyl wrapped, as well as I added these stripes in the indents on the Ram heavy duties. They have these 3 kind of indents on each side of the hood. I added those stripes to fill those in, kind of give it a little extra effect. We have a WeatherTech hood guard up here, just kind of go with the black and white and red theme. These red slots in the grill are factory from Ram, only on the Power Wagon. And I vinyl wrapped the grill black to, I thought the black and red matched much better. I'm not a fan of chrome on newer trucks, so. The black headlights are stock. I think they look really good compared to the regular headlights. Of course, we have a Line-X bumper here. I did smash my front bumper, my original one. I replaced it and trimmed this one up so it's a little thinner than you might normally see on a regular Ram for ground clearance, obviously. And the Line-X keeps it with that rugged look. We do have a Randy Ellis Designs bull bar / light bar up front. I do not have lights on it currently, so it's just acting as a bull bar. Come around to the front. Down here is probably the biggest perk of having a Power Wagon. It is indeed the only truck that you can buy from a showroom that has a factory winch. So if you can see right there, tucked back there, we have the clevis hook right here. We do indeed have a 12,000 pound Warren winch, so you got the best brand in the biz. 12,000 pounds, more than enough to pull this truck out of any situation. And I kept the clevis hook. Some guys you'll see go with a Factor 55 or multiple other types of hooks on the front. This is old school, and like I said, I'm trying to keep it an old school look, so I kept the clevis hook. I do have amber tinted fog lights just to add some effect. The lighting does have LEDs. I stuck the good old trail rated badge on there because this truck has been on many different trails. Trails it can't even fit on, and it's always with the convoy Jeeps, and I'm always hanging with them. So very big inside, and they are a mess, but that's because I use them. We got a winch blanket here, we got tools, you know, tools everywhere. We got off-road recovery, we got tie downs right here, we got straps, I have chains on the other side, regular blankets if it gets cold out. And I do have cleaning supplies, another one. But I do suggest these Ram boxes if you are okay with them sacrificing a tiny bit of bed space. They're very, very useful. Obviously it has a stock fender flares, which you don't get on all Rams, but you do get on the Power Wagon. It has an LED light package in the back. Not much in back, honestly, just a black bumper. You have the big Ram emblem here. It is debadged everywhere else, and you do have a Power Wagon sticker, backup camera, and a backup sensors in the bumper. It is a stock bumper, and it's just painted black. That rear bumper really gets beat up out there on the trail, so been sprayed over a couple times. Of course, we have our shackle in back. We're pulling out Fords. If you look in here, I do have a set of Infinite Off-Road 6-watt rock lights. I will put a little display in the screen so you can see what they look like at night. They're very bright, and they come in basically any color because they are RGB. So even the bright white is very bright, as well as all the colors. Definitely a cool addition to the truck. Pretty easy installation as well. We have those at all 4 corners. So you'll notice the truck does clean up nice, but it isn't you know, like a truck for the gram. It isn't a show truck. Obviously this is a off-road build, has one purpose, being a beast off-road. So this truck did actually come second in a car show last year. I'll put the picture here. And so it is still sharp looking. Personally, my taste, I love it. So, definitely has trail damage to prove its use. We got, you know, scratches a little bit here. We got a dent right here from a tree in the Badlands in Attica, Indiana. Alright, and right here we do have our stickers of all the different off-road parts that I've conquered. The only one missing is the cliffs of Marseilles, Illinois. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, it's a good truck. Would love to make it to Moab someday though, for sure. Coming inside the truck, not very exciting. It gets dirty a lot, so it's almost stained. It's not a show truck. But I tell you what, it's got the things that count. So up here we got the locker switch and the disconnecting sway bar right here. And down here we have an actual transfer case shifter. Okay, so it's a real deal, not you know, all electronic. You have to muscle that thing into 4 high and 4 low. I like it. So did I mention we do have a loud mod on here? We do have a side exit exhaust, 3.5-inch pipe. I've had many exhaust systems on this truck, but this one is by far my favorite. It is the side exit is just kind of crazy and echoes off everything, and it is straight pipes. Still got the cats, unfortunately, but nothing else. So it's very, very loud. We'll give you a listen. Driving it, gotta admit, is pretty fun. The fuel mileage is terrible, as you would expect. It's with the lifting tires and 410 gears and the Hemi. It is about 8 or 9 miles per gallon, depending on the season. The exhaust is really loud with the windows down, but with the AC on a very hot day and the windows up, especially for this video, it's not bad. I don't know if it'll even come through on camera. It's very comfy, very roomy. It does have the 8.4 touchscreen. You know, it's really responsive even for a 2015. You know, even though it's a couple years old. And sound system's excellent in this thing. It does have the Alpine 9-speaker system in it. 10-speaker if you count the subwoofer. The way it drives, turning's okay. It is a lifted truck after all. I have to say, it's exactly what I wanted. So I did say I grew up with old trucks, and you know, I love the feeling of kind of a big rugged truck, and that's what this feels like. So does it ride the best? No, it actually rides pretty good. It's not jarring by any means, but it kind of has that bounce to it and rugged feel. And some people, you know, might complain about that. you know, it's a truck, it's not a Cadillac. I like a rugged truck. I like having a little bounce in it and stiff feeling. Reminds me of the older trucks, and if you close your eyes, it definitely feels like you're in an older truck by the way it rides. So I definitely personally like that. It's not a race truck by any means. It's not supposed to be. It's a lifted power wagon on 37s. It's meant for the trail, it's meant for the mud, and does a great job at that. And but it can get out of its own way. It can merge well, and you can accelerate pretty decent when you want to. That pretty much wraps up my 2015 Ram 2500 Power Wagon. Again, my name is Ian, I am IW Rocker. Go ahead and check out in the description a link to my channel. I have a build with this truck ongoing, and plenty of awesome off-roading videos, as well as my fiance behind the camera has an awesome Jeep build that we're in the middle, of a Jeep JK. So lots of fun over on my channel. Feel free to browse and check it out. Make sure to subscribe to Truck Central if you're not already, and hit that bell so the next time they have a video you are notified immediately. Of course, I would like to thank Truck Central for allowing me to feature my truck on here. As always, guys, take care, have a great day, and I'll catch you later.